Yo, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to Vinyl Finds on the Bob Brandley YouTube channel. Here once again with
Jeffrey Lee Puckett. Hello.
Bam. Going to do a short video on some interesting releases from Blue Note today. As you all probably know, it's been the rage of the VC for a few weeks now, possibly even a month or two. The Tone Poet series from Blue Note. Me and Jeffrey got a Tone Poet record. I got Lee Morgan's Cornbread.
I got Babyface Willet, Face to Face. Maybe it's Willette. Willette.
Willette.
Willette. I don't know.
Whatever. We just listened to them both. Great sounding albums. But we did listen to my copy of Lee Morgan's Search for the New Land. This is an OG New York Blue Note. And just to get the vibes going, also stellar sounding record.
Yeah. To no one's surprise.
Yeah, I mean, that said, obviously, starting just with the packaging on these albums on the Tone Poet series. These are obviously Blue Note president Don Was hired Joe Harley to make the Tone Poet series of Blue Note records. They are very similar in form factor to the Music Matters records. Yeah.
They also are easily as good as the Analog Productions reissues.
I would say,
The stock, everything, the colors, the transfer of the imagery. I mean, this stuff looks great.
It looks good. The only just as a being super critical right now, the only thing that I can see that I kind of am skeptical about is this. There's a little bit of space right here. Some people think that having a lot of space between the two covers of the gatefold can cause some warping.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mine is not quite as...
Yeah, Jeff's doesn't have as much space as mine. So
mine's not going to warp and yours will. Sorry.
Probably.
About your luck.
Francis Wolff photography. Looking beautiful. Super glossy. Super glossy. Here's the back of mine. And... beautiful photographs inside.
Babyface, who is an organist, recorded this album. I guess the best known name on here is Grant Green on guitar, who sounds like he's having a little bit extra fun, just like the Cornbread, interior photos. Between the two, I liked the music and the mastering, I think, a little bit better on Cornbread. I thought that was overall a better done issue than the Babyface. The Babyface is great. It's a real smoking record, but it almost was a little too smoking. I thought it was a little hot sounding, and this sounds like butter poured over meatloaf.
Well, Hank Mobley is on this as well, so kind of a beastly little duo there between him and Lee Morgan. Billy Higgins on drums.
Jackie McLean, too.
Yeah. I mean, this is a classic record. I'd been avoiding even hearing this record. Was attracted to the cover art and have other Lee Morgan records. And I have to say that this is not musically what I expected from a title like Cornbread. These are tight arrangements. Seem very well rehearsed, and also just
complex arrangements too.
Yeah, I mean, definitely typical kind of mid '60s jazz sounding stuff. Really, I would say you probably should buy all of the Tone Poet records.
I agree. I think at the price they're going for, around $27, they're easily the equal of jazz reissues I've paid $60 for. They're just as good as anything I've heard.
I would say, yeah.
Not as good as the the one steps.
No, no.
Not as good as that, but in the
Uh,
reissue world, these are a bargain.
they do come in these.
You knew you were going to throw away every opaque, every inner sleeve. That's not Mobile Fidelity.
I'm going to get rid of this, but I'm going to put it inside the jacket, and use a MoFi sleeve. But it does come in this. If you've ever had any of the Music Matters records, I believe they come with like a pink one that's very similar to this.
Yeah, I don't mind these.
These are better than those pink ones, I think.
They're not as cushy, obviously,
No,
as the MoFi.
here is obviously the
They leave out the
label.
deep groove, so no one will.
Yeah,
try
no
and sell it at a
deep
flea market.
groove on the label here, so that it otherwise looks just like it should, but no deep groove. Really good, high quality, high fidelity. I would definitely recommend the Tone Poet series of records. I will probably get at least, I'm probably going to have to get the Wayne Shorter,
What is that? The etc.
etc. Yeah, and then probably going to have to get the Sam Rivers.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah,
One. I'm going to get it while it's still relatively cheap.
yeah. These are all still relatively cheap. I don't know if these are I don't know if they'll be available forever or just.
Oh, we should mention that they're mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent, and he has quite the good track record. I've yet to hear a bad Kevin Gray mastering and engineering.
I will say that they could have left this barcode right here off.
That would have been nice.
Kind of tacky looking as far as I'm concerned, but no. But I mean, they could have left it off, honestly. But I mean, pretty, following form to this. I mean, it's very, very much in the same vibe and feel as the original stuff, I believe. I'm pretty stoked about. I'm glad that. Yeah, I'm glad to have bought mine. I'm not always into buying new.
I don't
new
mind.
vinyl records.
Yeah, I understand the thrill of finding a first or second pressing. I really understand that to its core. I love it, but I also prefer having clean records, and if they're clean and they're as well done
Flat.
as these, clean, flat. These were super quiet. Neither one of us was sure the stylus was in the groove.
That's
on
true.
The Lee Morgan.
When Jeffrey started the Lee Morgan, it was just like nothing, and then boom, music is on.
As long as reissues are done well, I am totally on board. All the OJC reissues from the mid '80s of all that jazz catalog in Riverside,
right.
Those things are glorious sounding. They're also getting hard to find, unfortunately. But these, are available anywhere. Any online retailer is going to have the Tone Poet.
I got mine off of Amazon. There is a store locally that has some of them. There's a bit of a markup, as if there would be at a local shop, but because I wasn't sure if I was going to continue to buy them, I wanted to try to get it at the most cost-effective source the first time. So
just do what most people do and drop your Amazon copy, return it as defective, and then go buy one.
No, I mean, when I'm in a local shop, if I, as kind of if I'm searching through the new arrivals or whatever, there's nothing in there, and I turn around and there's a Tone Poet sitting there. I might say, well,
From this point on, it's going to be
yeah. I mean, that's a viable option at this point. So, I know everybody's not deep into jazz or whatever, but if you want to hear the Blue Note music with a lot of respect and a respectful presentation, the Tone Poet series is definitely the way to go. Props to Don Was and Joe Harley. This is a quality product, and I will be getting more.
Thanks.
Yeah. Until we meet again, Bob out.